You're setting the table. Your hand reaches for their plate, the blue one, the one they always used. And then you remember. There's an empty chair at your table this Christmas. It's the one with the worn armrest. The one where Granddad always sat, drumming his fingers while he told stories about the war. Or maybe it's Mom's spot, the one where her laugh used to fill the kitchen before anyone even sat down. Everyone else is pretending not to see it. They're passing the potatoes around that empty space like it's not screaming. But you see it. Every single time you walk into that room. And someone who means well, is going to tell you to just be grateful for who's still here. As if gratitude and grief can't sit at the same table. As if love should have an expiration date. If Christmas hurts this year, you're not broken. Let me show you what Jesus did when someone he loved was gone. 2,000 years ago, there was a house in Bethany, a table where 3 siblings gathered: Martha, Mary, and their brother, Lazarus. Lazarus always broke the bread, his hands strong from working, gentle when he blessed the meal. And then he got sick. They sent word to Jesus, their friend, the one who healed strangers. The one you love is sick. But Jesus didn't come. Not the next day. Not the day after. By the time he arrived, Lazarus had been dead 4 days. Martha met him on the road. And I need you to hear her words, because maybe they're yours too. If you had been here, my brother would not have died. If you had shown up, if you had cared enough, if you had moved faster, he'd still be here. Jesus didn't correct her theology. He didn't say, "Don't you know, I have a plan?" He didn't rush past her grief to get to the resurrection part. Then Mary came, fell at his feet, said the same words, "If you had been here." And here's where everything shifts. The text says Jesus saw her weeping, saw the mourners with her, and he was deeply moved in his spirit and troubled. They asked him, "Where have you laid him?" And as they walked toward the tomb, the shortest verse in the entire Bible, 2 words that change everything. Jesus wept. Let that land. The Son of God, the one who knew that in 5 minutes he'd call Lazarus out of that grave, wept anyway. He didn't cry because he had no hope. He cried because love, real love, grieves loss, even temporary loss, even when resurrection is coming. The people watching said, "See how he loved him." Not, "See how strong his faith was." Not, "See how he kept it together." See how he loved him. Your grief is not a lack of faith. It's evidence of love. When you cry at that empty chair, when you can't sing the carols because their voice isn't harmonizing anymore, when everyone's laughing and you're just trying not to shatter, you're not failing. You're not being dramatic. You're not dishonoring God. You're doing exactly what Jesus did. You're letting love be bigger than pretending. Now, let's talk about why just be grateful doesn't work. Not because gratitude is wrong, but because grief isn't a problem to solve. When someone you love dies, your brain doesn't just delete their file. Every memory, every routine, every expectation, it's all still there. Your muscle memory still reaches for their plate when you set the table. Your body still turns to tell them something before remembering they won't answer. You see their jacket still on the hook, and your first thought isn't grief, it's relief. Oh, good, they're home. And then, reality. This is called continuing bonds. And it's not pathology, it's love persisting. Your relationship with them doesn't end. It changes form. And Christmas makes it worse. Because everyone expects joy. The songs demand it. The decorations insist on it. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Except it's not. It's the time when their absence is loudest. Every tradition is a reminder. Every empty chair is an accusation. And here's why be grateful doesn't work. Gratitude for who's here and grief for who's gone. They're not opposites. They're not competing. You don't have to choose. You can be thankful your sister is at the table and devastated that your brother isn't. You can laugh at your nephew's joke and cry when you remember that was granddad's joke first. Both. At the same time. The chair is empty, and Christmas can still happen, not despite the grief. With it. Father, I'm here, and the chair is empty. I'm not pretending anymore. I'm not smiling through this. I'm not being strong. The chair that's supposed to hold them holds nothing. Everyone says they're in a better place, and maybe that's true, but they're not here. And here is where I need them. Jesus, you wept at a tomb. You knew resurrection was coming, and you wept anyway. So I'm giving you my tears, not because they're sinful, but because they're sacred. Hold what I cannot hold. The chair is empty. Let's stop pretending it's not. Set their place. Light a candle. Say their name out loud. Because here's what I need you to know. Christmas can still happen. Not because you've moved on, but because love doesn't end when breath does. Granddad's laugh. It's in your nephew's jokes now. The way he throws his head back, the timing, the twinkle. It didn't die. It transferred. Your mom's hands. They're in your hands when you make her recipe. The way you hold the spoon, the way you taste and adjust. She's teaching you still. Uncle stories. They're yours to tell now. And when you tell them, he's at the table, not physically, but really. Love outlasts the chair. Presence transcends the body. Their spirit is woven into everything you do, everyone you love, every tradition you keep. So cry. Let the tears come. And laugh. Let the joy come. Both are worship. Both are love. So tonight, when you set the table, set their place too. Light a candle. Say their name. And if you need to cry, cry. If you need to laugh, laugh. Then come back here and tell me, whose chair is empty? I'll be in the comments. I'll light a candle for them too. Merry Christmas. You're not alone.